When it comes to breaking the rules of cinema, who do you think of? Some of you may say Tarantino, and he's actually a good example. He's a rebel of cinema.
It's none of your damn business what I think about that.
Well, it's my job to ask you why you think
And
that.
I'm
you're very
saying
influential.
no.
His films are Frankenstein-like works, stealing shots from other films, experimenting with unusual techniques. His stories are shattered and shoot up again in a convoluted way. He uses style in a maximalist and mannerist fashion, with a baroque taste for violence. But if the works of Tarantino were only a technical performance, they would be irrelevant. There must be something more. The Rebels offer a fundamental service. Even though their films may be underappreciated, they show how something works. Tarantino is far from underappreciated, but maybe he's appreciated for the wrong reasons. Fate could be a good reason, but let's be honest, they're not enough. What Tarantino can express is the essence of cinema. He breaks all the rules so he can show off the rules themselves. The conventions appear when you destroy them. Every story is a what if. What if the story is not told in the chronological order? What if you change history? And Tarantino makes the what if the explicit genre of his cinema. There's a point where if you add so many stylistic layers, style somehow disappears. Tarantino explores that point, where only the skeleton of cinema remains. Its fictional nature. He can do that because his films do not imitate life. They imitate other movies.
You don't have any idea what you're talking about. These people bust their ass. This is a hard job.
So is working at McDonald's, but you don't feel the need to tip them, do you? Well, why not? They're serving you food. But no, society says, don't tip these guys over here, but tip these guys over here. That's bullshit.
However, there's a collateral effect. Tarantino ended up trapped in his style. I mean, that's the purpose of his films. They must be just films, playful and funny. That's why I think Tarantino is the greatest master of the entertaining cinema. Breaking all the rules is a risky job. You can end up being satisfied with it. But if you only break the rules, you only made half the job. There's a better way to break them. The film, A Chinese Odyssey, 2002, directed by Jeffrey Lau, produced by Wong Kar Wai. The genre, Molei Tao, meaning something like nonsense in Cantonese.
跟我一样，我这个妹妹的缺点是不善于表达感情。我们老师会用这种方式互相拍拍身上的尘埃，揣测一下大家这么多年没见身上改变的痕迹。我们没说过话，但是大家都很开心。
Verbal comedy, slapstick. The story: two couples of siblings who fall in love, as in a romantic chiasm. One couple, country and poor. The other one, emperor and empress. They want to live together, but social rules get in the way. From a stylistic point of view, it basically is a Tarantino movie. It breaks all the rules. You are used to think that the best way to break the rules is by not respecting them. I think the most powerful way to break the rules is to exaggerate them, so much that they break down. That way A Chinese Odyssey works. Everything is exaggerated. The kisses, sex, the punchlines,
满嘴冒泡。以前我娘也是这样帮我爹擦背的。
This is not a realistic fight, for example. It has just some pieces of a realistic fight. But less is more. And less is comedy here. Because comedy comes from the missing pieces that you can fill in with your expectations. It reminds me of a cartoon, which in turn reminds me of silent cinema, when the emphasis could only come from movements or acting. physicality was much more important, as the exaggeration of the expressions. It is so exaggerated that you can see the essence of cinema between the lines. Movements, glances, choreography. But Lau went even further. I said that he's a better version of Tarantino. But why? Because he did the other half of the job. He went beyond style. He's not just breaking the rules to show what cinema can do, he's breaking the rules to show what life can be. The reason why Tarantino is nothing more than an entertainer is because his style is meant to be an end in itself. Lau, on the other hand, uses the genre to go somewhere else. He's not satisfied to stay in it. He breaks all the rules because he's telling a story about breaking all the rules. Social rules, cultural rules. And which is the best way to make the audience feel the power of breaking of social rules? Well, you use the pros of cinema. That's why great stylistic revolutions often go along with social revolutions. Everything must pass through style.
那天说着说着，我变成另外一个人，一个女人。你记不记得你曾经在这里交了枝桃花给我？你说春暖花开，桃花还要对着太阳。
没错，我还说过，如果你是个女人，我一定会娶你为妻。
我老实告诉你们，我是一个女人。
啊？
If there are no male and female, well, that would be a great social revolution. Then why should there be logical editing? If there are not status discrepancies anymore, why should there be sober acting? That's what style is for. It makes you experience from a chair what the characters experience performing stunts. That's the magic of cinema and the magic of life. You can be anyone if you are brave enough to make all the wrong things in the right way.
La 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 la.